That was pretty good.
Yeah, we sure worked on that a long time. I wonder how we actually did it all.
Oh, it's been so long, I don't even think I remember.
Hey, let's go back and show them some of the behind the scenes.
Yeah, why don't we go back to the beginning and watch what we did?
I've got an idea. Let's go way back. Way back, even before the beginning.
Good idea.
Before the beginning!
The making of The Lion King 1.5.
Kinda hard to think with all this music.
Sorry.
For the past 4 years, I've been given a wonderful opportunity to work here in Hollywood and Australia with a remarkable group of talented filmmakers from all over the world. Our challenge was to produce the next Disney classic in the legendary Lion King series, Lion King 1.5.
So majestic. So powerful. So bizarrely named.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, but 1.5.
When you make a Disney film, you have to live up to the tradition of excellence that can only be described as
more emotional, brilliant, thrilling,
timeless,
inspiring,
amazing,
musical,
quite outrageous,
feature quality,
magical,
entertaining.
Even with that kind of pressure, we weren't worried. Or should I just say, Hakuna Matata?
Hakuna Mawada?
It means no worries.
Timon, there's something I gotta tell you.
The film had to serve as the latest addition to an 80-year history of groundbreaking and inspirational filmmaking.
I could really use a rest stop.
We had to hit the incredible standards of traditional Disney elegance.
I got a really bad feeling.
And we were out to reinvent the creative boundaries of enjoyable and intelligent entertainment.
I was the first, and very proud to be the very first Disney character who actually had gas. And that's really something to put on your tombstone, you know.
Oh, yeah! What are you gonna do now?
The first step to making a film was to gather the creative team.
I'm the associate producer.
Well, I'm the unit director.
I'm assistant director, working very closely with Ryan.
I'm part of the clean-up team and look after Timon and Timon's mum.
I'm character lead on Pumbaa and Simba and Nala and the hyenas as well.
I am a CGI animator and artist.
Something tells me this ain't the traveling company of Riverdance.
I'm character lead for Timon, the meerkat.
Character lead for Timon, a shared character lead job actually on this one.
Production colour stylist. It is my responsibility to oversee colour continuity.
I'm the background supervisor.
This place has everything.
The next step is to have lots of meetings.
No!
Well, we do video conferences.
A lot of meetings with the directors.
For years on end, trying to decide and decipher.
It wouldn't be a film if you weren't having meetings about meetings and then talking about the meetings after the meetings.
You know, we're on the phone, you know, most days a week.
A lot of discussion, a lot of ideas.
A lot of faxing back and forth and emails.
So there's like a pre-meeting, then we have a pre-meeting. Then when the meeting finally happens, you're exhausted.
Oh, you got that right, Pally.
Finally, when we can't think of anything else to meet about, we actually start making the film.
Let's have a little look, shall we? Okay, here we go. Ready. Me. That song always gets me right here.
You would think.
What the heck is that supposed to mean? And I thought beans were the only musical food.
I love doing voice work because actually it's what I was brought up to do. The Cheech and Chong albums were, you know, animation without the animation. They were how to create a world with just your voice. Do you like that one? I could do something different, like, you know, with a... Okay. It's like finding the right notes. Ding, 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 ding. That's it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hit that one.
Worked for me.
By the time I see the movie, I've forgotten, you know, that I was even in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hot tuna frittata. A crooner sonata. Kahuna colada. This oughta be hotter.
What are we doing here today?
The beginning of the buddy films. Timon and Pumbaa.
This could be the start of a beautiful acquaintanceship. I think Pumbaa is smarter, and but Timon is a little savvier. Perfect. A meerkat with a New York attitude.
On our day off Monday, like, I don't know, it was like 8, 9 in the morning, we show up. It's like before coffee.
I'm dying here.
I said,
Oh, I'm sorry. So, where you going?
and he started to laugh. He goes, don't.
Hey, keep it down.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna.
We would be improvising, and he would just be talking, and then there would be quiet, and he would go,
Hey, show people.
Now he's got tears coming down his eyes. I look up in the booth, and the guys are laughing. They're having a ball.
he would just do that. And then he'd say, Timon. And then you would hear like a loud, very long, squeaky one. It was like a running joke. And they put it in the movie.
We did it. We did it. Great.
Everybody was like, okay, how many of these jokes should we put in? How many is too much? And we all wanted, like 10.
Trying to see which ones walk that line of taste.
I think I'll turn in for the night.
Eventually, it was played for all the executives, and it cut mustard.
I like the sound of that.
I love to go to kid stores and sneak up and talk like Pumbaa right behind them. If they're holding a Pumbaa doll, just go,
Hello? Billy, is that you?
Or the kid's like, Mommy, he's talking.
And people wonder why I have issues.
I think it's a great idea. It was a great premise that you're taking this grand backdrop of Lion King 1 and setting it, an irreverent comedy in front of it.
That's crazy talk, I tell you.
You don't have to do a lot of setting up for the audience. They already kind of know where you are.
Which is how it should be.
And it's also just the whole backdrop of the first movie that everybody knows. I think it's just nostalgic. You can see these scenes again and see them from a little bit of a fresher twist based on the comedy.
Who cares? It's not important. Come on! My dream home awaits!
When I'm working with the character leads, we'll discuss a lot more about performance and about the acting.
It has to be believable. The acting has to be believable, otherwise people don't care.
You do really have to understand how a meerkat feels, what is their motivation in life, what makes them tick.
You must look beyond what you see.
Whoa, easy there, big fella. Well, it's a start. Please remain seated while the camera is in motion.
The biggest challenge for the background department for this sequel is keeping it as close as possible to that first film. The first film relied very much on different colours, having a different feel, a different dramatic effect on the characters. So we have to carry that through.
I can create, using digital technology, any colour I can possibly imagine. And if I can incorporate that into a scene in some new way, then I've achieved what I've set out to do.
You missed a spot.
There's quite a bit of CG actually in Lion King 1.5. Hopefully you won't notice it.
Don't close your eyes! Don't look away!
A few sequences that might stick out would be the wildebeest stampede.
Shall we run for our lives?
We've got about, all in all, close to 15 different attitudes and movements and gestures for the wildebeest, which then gets applied to the however many hundreds of wildebeest in the shot. And with that many moving, with that many different actions, then hopefully they all look quite unique with their own personality.
Wow, isn't that creative?
We try and create something that can match the look of hand-drawn, and then let the computer handle all the repetition.
Easy, easy there, little guy.
The new song in this movie is Dig a Tunna, which is written by Marty Erskine and Seth Friedman, and it really sets up Timon's world. This is what meerkats do. They dig tunnels so they can hide in them and not get eaten by hyenas. What I wanted in that song is an entertaining, fun song, but it had to tell the story of a very boring, monotonous life. So it was a difficult, thing to tell somebody. Write a fun song about and make sure it seems boring. Always more around every bed. They created this almost like Whistle While You Work, where it's an entertaining song, but it's about the drudgery of going to work, and I think they did a great job. The Dig a Tunna song is about what Timon's life is now.
I'll tell you what I want. This cat is moving on, but he's a bon vivant who's missing out on bon appetit.
The new song, All I Need, from Tim Rice and Elton John, is what he would rather be doing.
And I'll be snoozing in my hammock by a rippling stream.
We go into this fantasy, and then the song is just ramping up. It feels like the song's about to hit the big crescendo, and it gets cut off because the hyenas have popped up and broken his fantasy.
Oh, look, it's dinner and a show.
And I thought beans were the only musical food.
So that's actually a lot of fun, too.
Hi. Well, hi to you, too.
Well, that worked like a dream.
It did?
Sarcasm is a foreign language to you, isn't it?
What makes our job cool is that we withdraw what we all love.
It's a special skill being able to bring a character to life, you know, and not a skill that a lot of people have.
Your light's flashing out of tape.
Oh. Hey, what's going on?
I don't know. I thought you did that.
Hello? Small problem? Fixed in a minute? Okay, thanks.
Who was that?
It was those DVD guys. Said it'll be fixed in just a minute.
Oh, hey, we're back on.
Yeah, I love those guys.
Very international. We've got a lot of people from different countries.
I know we have Australians and New Zealanders.
Quite a few Canadians, Filipinos.
Hey, where'd you come from?
It's a few of us from LA, not a lot of us from LA. There's only maybe 3 or 4 of us that are from LA.
Where I come from, we didn't have nothing to be proud of.
Koreans, Italians.
Pretty eclectic bunch, I guess.
Germans.
We've got an Irishman.
But there's mostly Australians here, so, and that's refreshing to me as an American, so I can't understand them all the time, but, you know.
It's a compliment.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, there's, 35, 40 odd animators that I'm working with, and, we've got to make sure that they're all animating the same character, with the same characteristics, with the same mannerisms.
Nothing gets past you.
They're a fantastic group of people.
In the end, we're all sort of trying to communicate the same story through the same medium and working together as a team.
They all hate me, though.
You don't say. Must be the gleam on those vicious tusks, huh? Strikes fear into their hearts.
Oh, man, we stayed up late.
We got up early.
We worked when we were cold,
Hungry and tired.
Got it.
We had to walk 6 miles through the snow in the Australian outback.
Not again.
It's a lot of hard work, but it's all worth it in the end.
When you see the audience reaction.
There was nothing when you started, and then just through the collaboration of a bunch of people, drawing and typing in on the keyboard and painting, now you've got this movie.
So fabulous working with all of you. We've got to work together again sometime because it'll be just a magical experience.
Isn't that what you want?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on here.
Oh, you tease.
There's a lot of rude jokes.
Were you just picking your nose?
No, I had an itch on the inside.
That's it?
That wasn't so bad.
The boys found them very entertaining during the screening.
Hey, what about you?
Now, we just relax.
Sit back and enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Yep, after a long day of doing nothing, it's good to kick back.
What I remember about these films as a kid was how much I did love Disney animated films, and I was always fascinated by the people who did those voices.
He has a point.
And I always thought, oh, wouldn't it be great to do one of those? And then it finally happened. So it's a great honor, I think, to be a part of this history.
We're all here for such a short time. It's fleeting. If you have a chance to, contribute, then this was mine.
Timon, are you crying?
I'm fine.
Sinatra had my way. I've got Hakuna Matata.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Hakuna Matata,
Hakuna Matata.
What a wonderful phrase.
Wormy Picada.
Hakuna Matata.
This ought to be hot.
Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your day. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna.
So that's how we did it.
Oh, yeah. We did a lot of work.
And all that work makes you hungry.
Sure does. Where do you want to go?
Don't know. Where do you want to go?
Oh, I don't know. Where do you want to go?
Not sure. How about you?
I'm not really sure. What about you?
Well, enough of that.
I don't know where I